You know this, is we try to select the products that resonate not just with everyone out there, but resonate with you.
I know.
Because you'll also get excited to talk about it.
No, it's really true. So it's so funny. Now, we are not doing the liver product this show, although that used to be kind of the...
In January, that was our joke for you.
The ode to Shannon, it's true. But all joking aside, whether it's the 3-hour, Avenger movie or the shows that I do on the air, I mean, certainly I drink a lot of water, but, bathroom frequencies certainly was an area of concern for me. And a lot of women, but men struggle with it as well.
I think men, it's not to say more or less, but I think certainly as men get older and discover their prostate, I think men probably wake up in the middle of the night with greater frequency, perhaps even than women do, as the relationship or the proximity between the prostate and our bladder, our ureter, our urinary tract. So it's not just something that women, certainly over the course of our lifetimes, women tend to pay more careful attention to their kidneys, bladder, urinary tract. I say just in general, women tend to pay more careful attention to their health than men do. Men, we kind of move through life with blissful ignorance. I think part of the reason is that women have a greater connection to things that might change in their body on a monthly basis because of hormones. And that connection to their body, I think, fuels a greater interest in their health. Whereas again, men, we just get away with being sort of blissfully ignorant. And at some point in time, the bliss wears off and we can't afford to be ignorant any longer, because as men, just as women, as we get older, our urinary tract, our bladder, our kidneys, that's something that, like every system in our body, it requires a little bit of attention, because the aging process can be a little bit unkind. And cranberry, as I often say, that it is the poster child of a natural, traditional remedy that has the science that supports its use as a wonderful modern remedy.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? I'm not the only one.
It's 4.8. 4.8 stars,
virtually all perfect.
Perfect reviews. I mean, to mathematically, to be at 4.8 stars is quite the accomplishment. I'm not sure of the total reviews. I don't have it in front of me.
640, but of the, oh gosh, Andrew, do you know over 560 of those are perfect?
So out of 640, 560 are perfect 5-star reviews.
Wow, and then almost all the rest of them are 4-star.
So I would say about 95+% of the reviews are positive reviews.
Oh, for sure.
So it's a product that, again, it doesn't surprise me that it's so well reviewed, because my only goal was to find the best cranberry extract on the market, meaning that we get the best extract of the cranberry fruit. We remove the sugar, not that there's a lot of sugar in cranberry because it's rather bitter. We remove the things you don't want, and we focus on the protective compounds that deliver the benefit that we seek. So it's no surprise this product is as well reviewed as it is, because my only goal was to spare no expense and to search for the best material possible. And that's exactly what we arrived at. And we've had this product for about 25 years. And we've been using the same extract now for more than a decade, just because it's so perfectly reviewed.
Yeah, absolutely. And to get it on special, I buy it, I don't care if it's on special or not, I gotta be honest. I mean, but it's an added benefit, if you will, especially since it is on that 5-pay flex pay weekend. So 30, 60, 120, or 240. Andrew had a great tip. I wasn't taking this at night, but now I take it at night, which seems to even have, enhanced some of the benefits that I was having with this. So I thank you for that, by the way.
I always say, if you take 1 capsule daily, I always recommend you take it in the evening. If you take 2 capsules, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening.
That's actually what I do.
The reason why I always recommend it in the evening is because when we look at how our urinary tract and bladder and all that works, the longest period of time that we tend to hold contents in our bladder, and thus give those contents a chance to be potentially beneficial for us, is over in the evening. And also the way our bladder fills, it fills a little more slowly in the evening. That's a great design, so we don't have to perhaps wake up as often. So, and as I often say, it's really important to hydrate throughout the day. If you tend to have bladder issues that might interrupt your sleep at night, it's always good to sort of slow down as the day progresses. So drink heartily in the morning, because fluid, water, because in the morning, that's after, say, 8, 10, 12 hours of not hydrating at all. So drink heartily in the morning, early afternoon, and then gradually slow down. It's kind of the same recommendation with caffeine. If you want to sleep well at night, You make sure your caffeine's early in the day, and you shouldn't be having caffeine after noon. So there's ways to accomplish what you need to accomplish and do it in a way that works with whatever limitations we might have as we get older. But again, at night, if you're only taking one capsule daily, best to take it at night.
Absolutely. Remember the 5-pay flex pay weekend, free shipping, 30-day returns. Definitely, at least for me, a feel the difference product. And you know, with 4.8-star customer pick rating, I am confident that you will feel the very same way. Lots of things to get to. Remember, abbreviate and look at our today's specials coming up.